heavy waters on the floor in the booth. Let's go.
Shot now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, 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 pay what you owe. Watch out now, come heavy water. Now listen to me, yeah. Gonna run down a bad man today. Gonna run down, gonna hunt down a bad man like Ray. When the sun down, gonna come round, set fire blaze. Gonna run down a bad man today. Tell the ragamuffin man, them not play. My bloodline everywhere they go. So listen up when they hear me say, watch out now, come heavy water. It's high now, not going under. Oh, 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 not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, come heavy water.
I sit on the corner and shook my, yeah, I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down. Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get. Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like them. These, I come through in nippy crickets. I come through in moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got Pat Surtain, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Broncos and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got 2 quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are 2 of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as the default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Ball teed up. Logan Cook after the kick. live from Everbank Stadium. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Nix from the gun. That's complete, David Njoku. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Broncos will have a first down. To throw, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. They give inside to Chubb. He finds space for a few yards that time. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Nix. Setting up the screen. Jukes one defender. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Nix with it on first. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete. Actually, so second down coming up. Nix off the play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go.
Lawrence in the pistol. Able to find Strange here. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, run. Hey.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
On red.
They go right back to ETN. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They're now set for 1st and 10. Now give, it's ETN headed left. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
24. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Riley Moss with that tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Red on red.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick. The Broncos and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. He's keeping it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame. Shotgun snap to Nix. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. As a man, Justin Jefferson. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0.
13 loose.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Easy. Route.
Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Brandon Jones up for the stop. They get 6 on the run, and that sets up 3rd and 10 for them.
On red. Brings up 3rd
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He's on the move. He takes it himself. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Flush down now to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They are running from the gun with Chubb. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Broncos need some big yards in a hurry. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronco. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Getting out to his left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Nix. Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
4th and 1, why not turn it into a battle up front? You think you got the bigger, badder dudes on the line? Well, they just proved it. No thinking, just doing.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Completed to Sutton. And they take him down right along the 30. 2nd and 1. Holding on the sideline by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Chubb brings it in. Touchdown, Denver. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down there. This is brought in at the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Cam Little to try the extra points. And the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, let's head up to Cincinnati, Ohio to check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. J.J. McCarthy has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdowns there for Jonathan Brooks. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Ewart.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here come the Jaguars, taking the field on offense to start the third. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. And
he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Red on red.
An option give here to ETN. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Hey, easy. Route. Here we go.
ETN again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hey.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Able to find Strange here. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's the first down, and he's still going. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ryan.
They'll try it left with ETN. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards. On red.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
30 left.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Red, 23.
Now a give to ETN running right. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. He'll get this to Jefferson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now Nix on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's complete to Hopkins. And brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass caught by his tight end.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He throws a bullet deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. Is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. He's throwing for it. And he's across the goal line and in. That makes it an 8-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence looking to throw. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw it. Fails out. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Nick's urging everybody to the line. He's back to throw. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. The ball is out! Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Chubb running out of the gun. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buys time, rolling right. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out. Well,
it's a Denver touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. Okay. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. 1st down throw, Lawrence. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And now they face 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. They bring Thomas in motion. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw it. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Chubb up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Here's Chubb on 2nd down. Works the sideline inside the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here's a counter give to Chubb. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Chubb again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Trying to set this up quick. 2nd down carry for Jones. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. And they fake it. A pretty automatic look. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.
just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe. Bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to... Why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me? God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me? God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get counseled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta. If it's me or you, he got five, a lot of fluid. Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Ewing, wrist hitting and glistening the movie.
face. If you smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. I had to show myself.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the two teams who met in Super Bowl 22.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he can... to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. To throw is Rodgers. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Up the middle, Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Jones again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's taken in by Franklin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Rodgers now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flush to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even. Now Rodgers. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have taken the lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final try now for Rodgers. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are?